The purpose of this class, you might say, isn't to give you a manipulative tool. Yes, I'm going to teach you how to have your husband craving you, and you're going to go, yeah, I know that. The problem is that we learn little things here and there. We know most of it all, but we don't put it into practice. And one of the reasons that we don't is because no one ever taught us how to be married. Let's be honest. When you wanted to learn how to drive a car, you got so much education about cars, rules of the road, how to handle your car, what other people are going to be doing, all of that stuff, just to drive a car. I'm telling you right now, marriage is way more complicated because individual people are complicated, but there are underlying things that make us who we are. And interestingly, there's underlying things that are very different for men than they are for women, which makes it so exciting. Marriage is amazing. So let's get into this. And at the end of the video, I'm going to give you some techniques. So let's understand first, and please don't go, oh yeah, da, da. Don't let your mind react. I'm sharing with you what is scientific. Everything that we do at the Marriage Foundation is based on scientific principles, which includes spiritual principles, which is why so many people say that we utilize scriptural stuff to help with the marriages. Here's the thing. Men are designed to protect. We are. Women are designed to nurture. One of the powers that a woman has, one of her strengths and at times weakness, is her need to be recognized, to be appreciated, to be loved. And this is where the title of this video comes in. How do you make your husband crave you again? Let's go back. Let's go back to when you first met and your husband-to-be, or maybe your boyfriend, or maybe just an acquaintance when you first met. He couldn't get enough of you. He wanted to be with you all the time. In other words, he craved you. Why? Why? It wasn't about him so much, but it was about you. How you were with him. And this is where the secret comes in. This is the little flirty thing that you didn't even think was flirty, although you did flirty things, let's be honest. But this is the flirtiest thing that really touched him. That was you're paying attention to him and smiling when you guys spoke. It's so simple, isn't it? Think about it. Now he may say something to you and it may be annoying, and you will reflect that feeling of annoyance. That's a turnoff. How is it when he looks at you with a look that doesn't appreciate you at all, turns you off? You feel pushed away. He also feels turned off and pushed away when you are from neutral down. Because men are very sensitive. A lot of people think, oh yeah, men are really strong. Not when they're with their wife. When they're with their wife, they're pussycats. When you smile, you can get him to do anything. But don't use it to manipulate him. This is where we get a little bit deeper. And this is really important, getting deeper. Because marriage is based on a very deep spiritual idea called love. We get married because we want to be happy. We found our soulmate. And we know that being with our soulmate makes us happy. And we just imagine being with our soulmate for the rest of our life makes us so happy on a continual and ever increasing basis. And it is supposed to be that way. Now, most people don't know that. They think that they call stages of a relationship, and they go, oh yeah, in the beginning it's puppy love and you're so excited. And then you start to know each other. And what happens? You start to less and less show your love towards each other. Let's turn this around now, shall we? Let's turn this around and talk about how you are with him. Because it is, you want to be craved. And I'm telling you how you can do it. Now, I've been doing this since 2001, helping people with their marriages. So what we have, not only is it scientific and based on principles, but we have the experience to back up everything that I say. When you change yourself on the outside, pay attention to this, okay? When you change yourself on the outside, it's fake. Now, it may not be bad fake, but it's not real. It's not coming from your heart. And you know what I'm talking about. You know exactly what I'm talking about. But when you are deeply feeling love for your husband, what comes out is a manifestation of that heart quality of love, not emotional love, not, oh, I love you so much, but that deep heart love, that connection that brought you together in the first place. You see, in modern society, you could look up love, Google it. It will tell you love is an increased form of like. Nonsense. That's emotional love. Wow, I really love this dress. I really love this lasagna. I really love this car. I really love going to the beach when the sun's going down or whatever. But that love that you feel when you're connected with your husband, think about it as just recall it. It's deep in your heart. You know, when we feel that love, there's other times when we feel that love. When we go to weddings, there's this moment, and I'm talking about this now because it'll tell you how elusive this love is. When you go to a wedding, there's this moment when all of a sudden you just feel this overwhelming love. Tears may come to your eyes. And your mind then, this is important to know, your mind then jumps in and explains why you feel the love, which is ironic because the mind's job is to deal with outer things, not inner things. The mind cannot even comprehend. This is deep. The mind cannot comprehend love. It can't do it because love comes from, this is not religious, love comes from God and it's pure and it's beyond the mind's capacity to understand, to feel it. It feels it a little bit, but it doesn't really feel it the way we feel it. When we feel love in the heart, it's amazing. And so the mind, and you could learn this stuff reading my books or taking the online course. What happens is the mind jumps in and it explains it because it doesn't want you to. And I know it sounds weird, but it literally doesn't want you to get to a place where you're feeling that love all the time, which is ironic because we get married so we could feel that love all the time, so we could feel craved, so we could feel adored, so we could feel special, unique, appreciated. And you deserve that. You deserve to be loved and appreciated by your husband. You do. And the way to do it is not by being flirtatious, although that's fun. It's by being genuinely loving him from the deepest part of your heart. That's what works. That's what actually works. Now I'm going to just take a minute here and I'm going to tell you about our offerings. And then I'm going to give you some beautiful techniques. Okay, so stay with me. This will take just less than a minute because we have something for everyone. If you're not married yet, we've got a course for people to find their soulmate. It's a dating course, but it's very unique. It's very special, and it's inexpensive, and it's based on the science of marriage. Then we have, for those who are going to get married, we have a special course where there's two parts to it. One is for the wife to be, and one is for the husband to be. It's the Premarital Course. It's wonderful. And many ministers and priests and rabbis even give it to those who are about to get married. And again, it's inexpensive. Then we have my books. I have 2 books, Breaking the Cycle, Lessons for Happy Marriage. They're amazing. You could check the reviews on Amazon, and you could buy it off of our website at themarriagefoundation.org. And then lastly, our premier product are the online courses. There's one for men and there's one for women. If your marriage is in trouble, and sometimes you should take a look and say, is my marriage really in trouble, or am I just wanting to fix a little bit? But if it's in trouble, the online course is ideal. And it's very reasonably priced. We have plans for as low as under $10 a week, less than $10 a week. Now let's get into the good stuff, which are techniques. I love offering these techniques. These techniques are special. So for this one technique, what I want you to, this is a calming technique, because most of us are rattled by what goes on all day. I mean, we have so many pressures, so many things going on that we need to calm down. This technique is very powerful. So what I want you to do, sit up straight, and I want you to exhale, double breathing out, and then slowly bring in the breath through your nose. And as you do, feel your heart open. Literally feel it. Imagine that your heart is opening like a flower, and just hold that peace, and then go, and then do it again. Hold it. That flower is opening. Literally, I tested this out once. I was able to lower my beats per minute just by doing that one technique. It's phenomenal. Now I'm also going to give you a technique for communicating. This is a special technique, especially for you as a wife. When you're communicating with your husband, look at him deeply. Make sure you have a very relaxed look on your face, even a slight smile, and put your hand on his hand. And begin with, honey, I love you so much. I need to talk to you about something. It's not a bad thing. And then make sure it's not a bad thing. One of the problems that we have in marriages is that we're always talking about problems, issues, topics that are important. No, infuse your marriage with happiness and love by talking about topics that are wonderful. Honey, I love you. You know, I was coming home and I saw this beautiful tree. It was amazing, and it made me think about you. How beautiful you are. How handsome you are. That's it. If you like this video, and I know you did, go ahead and click like, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment, tell me how much you love this information, and by all means share this. I'm Paul Friedman. I founded the Marriage Foundation. This organization is here to serve you. God bless you. Thank you for stopping by. Take care.